I've been putting missing person posters up all around Bolton. Missing our entire midfield. If found, please return to University of Bolton Stadium. We'll reward you with absolutely nothing. We have no money for that. But you get to feel nice about it. How about that? And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you still enjoyed it, drop a like. That would be most satisfactory. So, as it turns out, we actually have an excellent fixture for our first game of this episode too. I didn't plan this. It just so happened that this is the one that came up. So we're at home against Ipswich Town. Now, the last episode, throwing away a 3-goal lead against Doncaster was a bit of a joke, really. We did not handle that one particularly well, and it has cost us, really, because we would currently be sitting in 5th were that not to be the case. But today we play against Ipswich. They sit 3 points above us. We would go above them with a win. Our home form is going to be important this year, I would say, as I really just still don't really know where we sit yet. I think we're going to need at least 10 games into the season to have an idea of where we really are at, because we've mostly played teams down towards the bottom, with the exception of Doncaster. So we'll see how we handle Ipswich at home today, and it'll give us a better idea. So, I asked you about what the banner on the plane dropping the confetti when our title win was confirmed might have said, and a few of you had some interesting answers. Banner on the plane. You can't afford this. Yeah, not a bad point, really. I imagine that was the board that hired that particular plane. Plane banner. Play more direct football, please. That was definitely the board. Bastards. They're going to be the death of me, aren't they? But what I would say is I have asked them for a new contract. They've given me one. It's an extra year extension, so we've got a little bit more job security, quite frankly, because they're rating our performance so far as a B. Not the match performance. That's still a D. It is impossible to please these pricks. It literally is. It's actually ridiculous. The match performance is still a D. I just don't know anymore. What could we do? If we'd won every game, would it still be a D? I don't know. Question of the day is coming back, so here's mine. One great thing happened to you in 2020. Get a bit of positivity in this joint. I like this. So yeah, answers in the chat. In the comments. What was a positive thing that happened to you in 2020? It's been a weird year, but I'm sure some positive things have happened. For me, it was just starting streaming and being able to turn what is, a fun hobby into an actual job. Which is crazy. So thank you to everyone that supported me over this year. It's been incredible. You're awesome. I hope to keep doing it. It's fun. Football Manager's good, isn't it? I also sold Greenwich to Shrewsbury for £95,000. They paid well above what I was expecting, but we did get the deal done. He wanted to leave. It's done. Some extra money in the club. Some contracts off the bill. It's fine. I also sent out Ricardo Santos on loan because he was so far down the pecking order. Again, save a bit of money, so that's not too bad. Now, we have had a game off camera in the stupid trophy no one cares about, which I will briefly talk about now. If only to mention how absolutely furious I am with this game. We were 2-0 up, cruising. Porteous scored his first goal. Cisse scored his first goal as well for the club, and we were cruising. They did nothing until the 84th minute when Watts scored from a corner, and then, 94th minute, Moody scored from a corner. They had 2 shots, and they both went in, and then we lost on penalties. What is it about us and the stupid trophy no one cares about? Every single game we've played in this so far, in this save, we have lost or won on penalties, and I thought we were finally going to break our duck, but no, the game had other ideas. But today, we play Ipswich. Big chance for us here to try something. And, just see how we do, really. One downside, though, was Isgrove. Richards picked up an injury in training, and Isgrove picked up an injury in that match against Newcastle. I shouldn't have started him, but I thought, you know what, we had a little break afterwards. We can get away with a full-strength side. Not that it did much cop in the end, but, frustrating to lose Isgrove and Richards now. So, I'm not opposed to playing Zach Clough through the middle, to be honest, at this point. Give him a crack. He did really well playing through the centre at... again, in the game against Doncaster, so hopefully he can replicate that a bit more. But we are starting to lose a few players here and there. Sarcevic, of course, was out. We've lost Simons as well. There's a few players that are a bit missing for us right now. Iqbal's also got an injury, though he did get a cap for Iraq. So that's going to probably do it, with the bench being Darcy, Delaney, Porteous, Doyle, Kioso, Crawford, and Politic. It's... Thank God we want that extra depth, eh? Because without that, we'd be in real trouble right now. And we may still be. It's a big chance for us to show the league what we're made of. Unfortunately, it could be that we're made of Swiss cheese, the way people are going through our defences lately, and that's... Nobody wants to be made of cheese. You just want to eat it. So, away we go. Another home game. We've drawn 5 consecutive matches in all competitions, but at least they weren't 0-0s, and that's something in the right direction, surely. 3 straight league draws. Bit all over the shop right now. Those opening wins, I think, maybe gave us a bit of false hope, but I still think we've been pretty good. Like, even against Doncaster, I think we were comfortably the better side, and they were just very, very clinical with the chances they did get. But Ipswich are very much one of the better sides in this league, so how we do in this game could be very telling as we slip down to 9th place with other stuff going on elsewhere. Wow, what a horrendous first half an hour of this match. Anybody fancy a shot on... Hey, a shot on target has finally happened, and the crowd went mild. Is this going to be another classic Bolton Wanderers 0-0? It could be. Are we seriously not going to have a single highlight in the entire first half? We're an extended... I play my games on extended highlights, and that might be the first time this season, that, or this save, that we've had a full half with nothing. Nothing. Boring, boring Bolton, eh? I'm going to thrash my arms. Get yourselves up for it in the second half, lads. Show me something. I'd like to see, I don't know, a highlight. That would be sensational. I mean, to be fair, if we do end up getting a 0-0 draw at home against Ipswich, as much as it would keep us on this drawing run, I'd actually still take it, because it would be considered a pretty good result. Well, the drought continues. Ali Crawford in the midfield? Screw it, why not? It can't hurt at this point, can it? A highlight! 61 minutes in and we have a highlight in this game. Who will it be for, though, is the big question. Maybe it was the Ali Crawford substitution as Pert Harris is in behind. Surely... Oh, he scored! What a horrendous angle, and Pert Harris, that is a bloody good finish. We have kept this game extremely tight, and that is a beautiful finish from Pert Harris. I thought this was Dunzo's. Was it Robbie Cundy that puts this in behind? They're a little bit all over the shop here, and he's just been able to peel away. But I thought he takes this way too wide, and what a finish. I think that goes through the keeper's legs. Beautiful. Third goal of the season for Miles. Great stuff. Right, well, nothing else needs to happen at all now. Ali Crawford has been injured while I was making subs. Right, okay, so that's going to have to change. As I was making subs, Ali Crawford, who'd come on as a sub, just got injured. So we're going to bring on Guy Porteous to play a little bit deeper here. But if we can hang on for a 1-0 victory over Ipswich Town, this would be a superb result. Porteous a bit deeper. Nice ball out for Fleming, actually. Can we get someone on the end of it? Fleming with a chance for crossing, and oh wow, Dennis Politic at the back post. Bolton 2, Ipswich Town 0. His first goal since returning to the team. That's a really nice moment for Dennis Politic to get in there and wrap that one up for us. That was a very Delfonso style finish, where he just sort of ghosts in. I find when Isgrove plays there, he tends to get a bit narrower, whereas Politic was really peeling away to that far side, and it's a lovely little finish. Another assist for Brandon Fleming. He must be racking them up now. Great start. I've made a couple of changes to try to defensively stabilise us a little bit, so that we don't end up having the Doncaster thing happen to us again. That's the last thing. Oh, Politic's in again here. Wait, what? Oh, he's offside. I thought that was straight in. I am extremely pleased with our performance today. Defensively stable as hell. The board is still rating me, by the way, as negative on defensive stability. Would you believe it might be to do with the Doncaster match? Oh, God, blocked. Oh, no, what a stop from Carlo Ziga. Ipswich finally showing some teeth towards the end of the match, but it's not enough as Carlo Ziga pulls out an extremely good stop there. And this win looks like it's going to move us up to 4th place in the league. Very, very nice indeed. And there's a game in hand, and it's against Blackpool, so not an easy one. But we did what we've done in this game, what we couldn't do in the last game against Doncaster Rovers, and that's get a victory against a good side in this league, proving that we've got a bit of quality to us. Great stuff there. I think we deserved that in the end. Pert Harris and Politic with the goals. Poor first half, definitely improved as the game wore on. Great stuff from the lads. Really, really happy with that. Right, some games off camera. Back in a minute. Don't know which game. Might be Bristol Rovers. We'll find out in a sec. Right, guys, we're back, and, it finally happened, unfortunately. The midfield injuries have kind of caught up with us to the point where we're really struggling to field central midfielders, because that seems to be the part that's been hit hardest, but as with the right-hand side, and up front as well, to be fair, but particularly in the centre, the sort of heart of the team. I've been putting missing person posters up all around Bolton. Missing our entire midfield. If found, please return to University of Bolton Stadium. We'll reward you with absolutely nothing. We have no money for that. But you get to feel nice about it. How about that? So we actually did take the lead away at Blackpool in this game. Booty with a lovely ball in, and there it was for Mayo to give us a lovely lead away at Blackpool. But it did not last, unfortunately, as just after half-time, a short strike. Wow, wonderful strike from Matthew Virtue. Wait, is this director? Sorry, for some reason I thought we were on the wrong camera angle there. But then another free kick this time, Ward with the ball to the back post. Ziga doesn't even move, and Thornley makes it 2-1 to Blackpool, and we get our first league defeat of the season. I think we were a bit unfortunate, really. They didn't really create a lot, other than the long-range strike from Virtue and the great header from Thornley. But the problem we've got, really, is that without Richards through the middle, Zach Clough's having to play there at the moment, and he's much better when he's slightly deeper, unfortunately. And that was never more clear than as we faced off away at the bottom of the league, MK Dons. The ball was eventually slipped around the side for McNulty. That was actually their first big chance of the match, and he gave them the lead after 65 minutes. But then moments later, they grabbed themselves another goal, unfortunately. McNulty broke the back line a few times this time. Once again, getting between the centre-backs, and a great little finish at the near post after it hits the post and rebounds to him. Bit fortunate, you could say. We were able to get a goal back one, but unfortunately it was just a bit too late. Sarcevic with a lovely delivery. On the end of it was Ryan Delaney to give us a goal back. We did have some chances later on, I think, but it just wasn't quite good enough, unfortunately. A very even game, I suppose, but I'm frustrated that we didn't manage to get even a point out of this one against bottom of the league. It's like the Blackpool, once we got that first defeat, it's like, oh, we are fallible, and it's kind of gone from there. And I decided to change things up and switch Clough to the right-hand side for the next match and put Delfonso through the middle, and we almost immediately reaped the benefits of it, looking so much better with Clough cutting from deep instead, and Delfonso in a more comfortable position as Booty flying into the box to give us the lead with his first goal of the season, amazingly. And then before half-time, almost immediately after that as it goes, actually, ball hits off the post here, but this is lovely work from Delfonso. Gets the ball back from Brandon Fleming, cuts inside the defender, pops it around the goalkeeper for 2-0, and that was how it finished, despite us having a few little opportunities for the rest of the match. Shrewsbury did absolutely nothing in this game. We were much better defensively, looked more stable, more creative, and more likely to actually take our chances. So that was a very, very good sign. Clough was much better. Delfonso played far better through the middle, and a much, much better result, frankly, against 11th place Shrewsbury. And we kind of needed that as we were slipping down. I think before this game, we'd fallen down to 12th in the league. So we really did need this result. And all that leaves us 6th in the league. Not too bad, really. Right in the playoff spots, but you can look how tight this league is. It is nuts. I mean, nobody is really pulling away from anybody. After 9 games, anyone could really overtake anyone at any point. With 4 teams tied on 15 points, there's 2 on 16, 1 on 14, 13. It's just so damn tight. Portsmouth and Ipswich and Lincoln are the only ones that are really starting to put tanks together, but Ipswich have played an extra game. And hopefully we can do that today. Hopefully a few more players will have returned to the fold. Isgrove's back, which is very nice. I will not be putting Clough through the middle, though. Richards is not really fit to start. I'm going to put Delfonso through the middle again. Maybe drop Clough to the bench for this one just to make sure that he stays fit. And actually, no, I'll start Clough on the right-hand side instead of Isgrove. And we can bring Isgrove off the bench because Clough has performed better when he's been put on the right-hand side or through the middle. But as a striker, he just can't quite cut it. Slowly but surely, people are returning to fitness. Crawford's nearly back. Richards, Simons, Isgrove, Cisse, Craig, Kioso, all these players have very slowly returned to fitness. We're going to pump them fists, give the fans their money worth. Oh, well, Delfonso liked that, so that's nice. So, an away trip to Bristol Rovers. We're in a good position in the league right now. It's still very hard to know where you could fall down as far as like 15th very easily with a bad run of games. But with that said, in the same breath, you string a couple of wins together and you can find yourself in the top 2. That's how amazing this league is as far as like competitiveness. Anything could happen, really. We could literally finish anywhere. I believe. Oh, hello, Hanlon straight through there, and a good save from Ziga. I honestly think we could finish anywhere from an automatic promotion spot to like 15th this season. I'd like to think we can. Now that I've seen a little bit of us, I think this is about right for us. And if we can sneak into the playoffs first year, that would be excellent for us. Oh, we're on director again. Bit of space in the. They can find the right pass. Portsmouth take the lead away at Wigan early doors. Maybe they'll be the team that starts to run away with the league a little bit. They signed a guy for £2 million. Someone called Mason. Oh, what a lovely ball through for Pert Harris, and it's a great start for us. 6 minutes on the clock. Bristol Rovers 0, Bolton Wanderers 1. Pert Harris's 4th goal of the year. I am really liking his work. He seems to show up particularly in the livecom matches. I feel like all 4 of his goals have actually been scored in the livecom games. Things sort of broke down for a minute, but Jones with a nice ball. Clough with that lovely ball around the side. He's so much more effective when he sits slightly deeper there to provide assists and take shots from deep. Well played. Fleming around the side for Delfonso. He's on his left foot here, and it's a great save. And defender's just like, no, I'm going to take you out. Fleming could putt. Oh, Fleming straight into the channel. Is this assist number 7? Delfonso back onto his right foot, and it's a great stop from Yaskola. Delfonso even got it in his right foot, and he couldn't quite put it in. Jones with the long ball downfield. Oh, and Delfonso's in. Despite playing a short passing style, we really... Oh, this goalkeeper's having a bloody good day keeping Bristol Rovers in this match. Jones now, a second goal will be excellent. Delfonso's making some excellent runs, and again he's through on his left foot and once again saved by the goalkeeper. I mean, he's having the chances today. He's just not able to stick them away. So half-time, I'd say we're good value for the lead. We've had opportunities to make it more, quite frankly. Pert Harris's goal is all that separates us right now. It's still a fine line, though. They only need one chance to score. It'd be nice for us to get another away win on the board, just to prove that we actually can do it against the better opposition. Clough pulls it back for Jones. So many bodies in the box. Can he find the right pullback, though? Clough and Booty! And it's just wide from Sarcevic, I think. Sarcevic in his own penalty area. Goes long. That's a really poor clearance as it goes. Oh, around the side for Hanlon. That's surely offside. It's not offside. Brandon Hanlon, a player we've actually had on previous saves. I think he was at Stockport with us. Equalises for Bristol Rovers. Sarcevic, I don't know what this is. There's so many options for him here. But even then, I thought the danger was fine. And, oh, that must have been extremely tight. I thought he was a tad offside there. I think it was Jones that may have just slightly played him onside. And it's Bristol Rovers 1, Bolton 1. I'm still confident that we could get something going forward and find another goal. I don't think we're done yet. That's merely a setback. We need another Booty banger. Fleming into the box. Dangerous man in these situations. It's so congested in there. And oh, well, there it is. Anthony Sarcevic. Almost immediately with the equaliser for us. He's just made up for that terrible mistake that's cost us a goal. I mean, still had to defend it after that. But he's immediately come back and scored his 4th goal of the season. He's one of the top scorers at the club, I think, now. Was that another assist for Brandon Fleming? Surely not. Fleming into the box. What a lovely ball that is. That is unbelievable vision from Brandon Fleming. His 7th assist of the year. He is carrying us at times with his assists. Ball lumped over the top. Hannon's a bit far out here. I don't think he's going to be able to find any play. Oh, wow. Brandon Fleming. What a tackle. What a man. I'm loving Brandon Fleming more and more and more this season. Although, what's he doing here? Nearly picking out an excellent pass is what he's doing, apparently. Porteous picks it up in the midfield again. Nice stuff. I'm glad he's getting all these appearances this year, even if it is only off the bench from time to time. Oh, drills it just wide. At least he's found his first goal, albeit in the cup. I'd really like a third goal, just so we could relax a little bit right now, because there's always one mistake in us from time to time with the style of play we use, and Clough drills it over the bar. Simons again. It's nice to see Javi Simons back in the team. I don't know what that was for a flick, but Porteous has just headed it over, getting into good positions, though. Richards out wide to the edge of the box for Jones. Oh, that was a good strike. Might have even been going in. Walker with a good touch, and actually Bristol Rovers have got players surging forward. We don't know who to mark. Walker's in, and it's a good save from Ziga, and that could well have been their equaliser were it not for Ziga there. They've really gone aggressive now. Just hang on for a couple more minutes. I think we've done it. I think it's going to be Bristol Rovers 1, Bolton Wanderers 2. A game that's probably tighter than it deserved to be, but nevertheless, we're going to get an away victory. Our second one of the season, a huge victory. It doesn't move us into the automatics, but it does keep us nice and firmly in those playoff spots. Possibly could have had more goals on the night, but Pert Harris and Sarcevic doing the business for us. Clough was excellent despite not scoring. Fleming, I really liked his performance again, and the defenders did a great job. Really good result. That moves us up to 3rd in the league on 18 points. Portsmouth and Lincoln starting to find a little bit now towards the top, but it's still so unbelievably close. Literally Wigan to us is 3 points. That's the gap right now, and it's so incredibly tight. Grimsby are also in the playoffs as well now on the same number of points as us. So there we go. We've got a couple of victories, key ones against Ipswich particularly. Losing to Blackpool wasn't great. The Dons one was a really poor result, but Shrewsbury now with a good performance there and a great result away at Bristol Rovers keeps us plugging away in the playoffs, and I'm happy with that. Very, very happy. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, drop a like on the video. That would be marvellous. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be awesome too. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and at the weekends. Also, all the highlights go over on the VOD channel, link in the description. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, capybara. Bye-bye.